What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Peg City Hockey for Day 4 of our Winnipeg Jets NHL Draft Preview Series. Today, we're going to be talking about another center forward prospect that I think has a good chance of potentially being selected by the Winnipeg Jets with their 30th overall pick, the pick that was acquired from the New York Rangers in the Andrew Kopp trade deadline blockbuster. So, without any further ado, let's jump into this video. Subscribe if you're new, drop a like, and let's start talking about Owen Beck, because Owen Beck right now is potentially started to slate anywhere between 28 and 33. So he could be a second rounder, but I think with the Jets at 30th could easily take this guy. He obviously is a centerman from Canada, Canadian born, plays for the Mississauga Steelheads, is a very, very interesting player, and is a very good player when you look at his stats. Like, he's a great two-way center. Like, he's 6 foot, 190 pounds, heavy right shot from Port Hope, Ontario. I really like this guy. I really like this kid. I think he's got a lot, and I think he's a little slept on in this draft. I really do. His skating isn't the best, like we've said about Connor Geekie, but I'd still rank Connor Geekie a better skater than Owen Beck. His speed as well isn't amazing, but he's got a lot of natural offensive ability, and you go look at his stats, and they prove that. You know, he didn't really do a lot last year. He didn't play any games, and as a rookie this year in the OHL, he was able to, in 68 games, put up 51 points, 21 of those points being goals, for a plus-minus of 17, as well as 6 points in the playoffs and 10 games with 1 goal and 5 assists, Actually, let's just go swap over to screen recording so you guys can see this yourselves. Very good stats for a young guy, especially at 18 coming into Mississauga for the Steelheads. I think he's got a lot of potential. Like, I really do. I like this Owen Beck kid, and especially at 30, because at 30, you're just taking a chance. You have no idea what you're going to get. It's high risk, high reward, and I think the Jets this year are going to be wanting to take a direction that is high risk, high reward for some reason. I just think that they're going to be wanting to have a culture change, and Owen Beck could be a guy that the Chevy likes at that spot. You know, the Jets haven't taken a lot from the OHL in the past. I'd like to see them take more from the WHL and OHL. You know, we took Josh Morrissey from the WHL, wears an A on his jersey. I like the WHL as a development league. I really do. That's why I talked about Connor Geekie in the first video that we did on this series, because I really like Connor Geekie, but Owen Beck at 30 could be a very sneaky pick that in a couple of years could be really killing it on the Moose. I think he's got a lot of natural offensive opportunity and an offensive just foresight, you know? Like, he's just very good with the puck in the offensive zone. Does he have some skating issues at times? Yes. Is his neutral zone play crisp? I wouldn't say so, but it's not mediocre either. He's got a lot to work on as an 18-year-old rookie in the OHL. He won't play with the Moose all of a sudden. He'll still play with the Mississauga Steelhead next year and probably the year after, but a down-the-line prospect like Owen Beck at 30 could be exactly what the Jets need to do with that 30th overall pick. Don't pick a guy you think will be there in a couple of years. Pick a long-term project. Let's see how it works out, and I think Owen Beck is a very good long-term project. I don't expect him to be a 6-year guy, but he could really, really fit this team well, and if not, you know, worst-case scenario, he develops into a guy like maybe a Jansen Harkins, Adam Lowry type guy, a third-line energy player, maybe even a Mason Appleton type guy, and that's not terrible either, especially at 30. In my opinion, anything past 20 to the end of the draft in the first round, if you can get a guy that can be a top 6, bottom 6 guy at any points, that's a win, especially when so many teams don't hit on those picks. So Owen Beck could be a very sneaky guy that's, you know, slides into that 30 spot. I don't think he goes before that. If he does, that's a huge reach by whoever selects him there. But I really like Owen Beck. I really do, and I think he would be a good fit for this. And that's why I put him in the series, and that's why I had to talk about him. I was really debating for a long time about whether or not I even wanted to talk about Owen Beck. I was like, you know, should I talk about, you know, a Lane Hudson instead, another defensive prospect coming out of the U.S. League, or Philip Messar as well, who also plays in Europe for HK Poprad, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, these are guys I like, but there's something about a Mississauga Steelheads guy, you know, rookie numbers is very solid. I like that. I like guys like that don't have a lot and no expectations that they come in and play well. And then that's exactly what he did. So, is he, you know, going to be the next Crosby? No, but you never know, and I think he would be a good fit for this club. I really do. So, Owen Beck from Mississauga, I think the Jets could look at him, but again, I'm just one fan. Let me know what your thoughts are on Owen Beck down in the comment section below. Who do you want to see the Jets take at 30th? Tell me some names. Fill the comment section with up as much as you can with whoever you'd like to see them take at the 30th overall selection. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm very curious to see how Jets fans are feeling about this, because up until, like, what, a month ago, we didn't even have, or not even a month ago, I'd say maybe 3 weeks ago, we didn't even have the 30th overall pick. So now that we do, who do you want to see the Jets Jets select with that pick? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, if you're new to this channel, regardless of the team that you root for, definitely drop a like and subscribe for more NHL content related to the Winnipeg Jets and everything else that happens in this league. I just basically cover this stuff with the lens of a Winnipeg Jets fan, but it basically applies to everything, my coaching videos as well. So if that interests you and you'd like to check out a different fan's perspective from time to time, drop a subscription and a like. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace, love, and positivity. As always, have a great rest of your day. Go Jets, go! And I'll see you guys in the next one.